And there's so many reasons to want revenge in this sick society that we have today under capitalism. And individual terrorism is the extreme act expressing this desire for revenge.
Yo,
and actually what happened-
yo, hang on. Did you guys just catch that? They said capitalism causes individual terrorism. What the left believes is that capitalism, which is defined as private property ownership, creates all problems in society. When I say that they believe that capitalism creates all problems, what I mean is they believe capitalism literally creates all problems. They believe that Luigi Mangione only existed as a murderer because capitalism drove him to the point of believing that he needed to do something to fight back against the oppressive force of capitalism by shooting the healthcare CEO. They're saying capitalism causes terrorism. Listen again.
It's the same psychological basis. They're both basically saying, I'm sorry, but I had to. The point I'm trying to get at is this question of the psychological basis of terrorist acts. Actually, that's something Trotsky once said. He said, the most important psychological source of terrorism is always the feeling of revenge in search of an outlet. And that's what millions thought when they saw Luigi Mangione, that we had gotten revenge. And there's so many reasons to want revenge in this sick society that we have today under capitalism. And individual terrorism is the extreme act expressing this desire for revenge. And
individual terrorism is the extreme act of expressing a desire for revenge against this evil capitalist society. That's what they believe. They believe that capitalism as a system creates literal terrorism. They also believe that capitalism as a system is going to literally kill everyone because they believe that capitalism creates climate change, and climate change is literally going to kill everyone. They believe that individual terrorism is being used as a manifestation of the angst that the repression of capitalism has caused. They also believe that the only way to end things like terrorism or like climate change is to overthrow the capitalist system. They also believe that the United States government and the United States Constitution was designed specifically to uphold capitalism or private property ownership rights. And therefore, their only choice to get around this is to overthrow capitalism. And they believe the United States government upholds capitalism fundamentally at its core. That means they believe the only way to stop terrorism in death is to overthrow the government. I'm explaining to you what the left believes and what beliefs are driving their behaviors, regardless of if you agree with them. And if they believe that the only way to end terrorism in death is to overthrow the government, people need to understand that, because that is at the core of what they're pushing in our society today. And that is what Antifa is doing, protesting in front of ICE facilities. They are trying to spark the revolution that is going to overthrow the evil capitalist government. This is why we pay attention to their language. This is why we pay attention to their definitions. Because if you don't learn and pay attention to their definitions, then you cannot remotely begin to wrap your head around this problem, okay?